interview those farm families and listen to those stories. It was wonderful. We have two very deserving families tonight. It's J.S. Pete Brown and Robbin Brown from Churchill and their family. Barb and McFarland and their family. We're going to have the Browns come on up, and we're going to read a proclamation, and we'll give you a little bit of history on the Brown family. Proclamation 1242, signed by the County Commissioners of Queen Anne's County. Whereas Queen Anne's County has a long heritage and tradition of farming industries, which sustain the economy and lend unique character to our community, and whereas generations of county citizens have dedicated their lives and made their livelihood from harvesting grains and produce to the soils of Queen Anne's County and raising livestock on the lands of the county, and whereas the legacy of the farmer is an integral part of the history and lore of our county, and whereas certain individuals and families have spent many years of their lives continuing this legacy, and whereas it is important to recognize the significant role of these noteworthy farmers, and to preserve and perpetuate the great tradition of their work. Therefore, we, the County Commissioners of Queen Anne's County, do hereby proclaim of August 2012 as the month of the farmer in Queen Anne's County. Queen Anne's County Commissioners, Steve Ertz, Dave Dunmeyer, Bill Dumenel, Bob Simmons, Dave Olds, Executive Assistant Margie Huff, and Ray Todd, County Administrator. Our first family is the Brown family. I would also like to have our local legislators, Congressman Andy Harris, Steve Hershey, and Jay Jacobs come up on stage with us, please. We also have some awards from those legislators. The Brown family is a long-standing family, and I sat down with Pete and his family last week and interviewed them, and their family is a third-generation family in the Churchill area. They've been farming all of their lives there. And Pete's great-grandfather, I think, was actually one of the people that helped build this park, grandfather. So they're a well-deserving family. They raise beef cows. They also were in the cow business for a long time. They actually delivered the Baltimore Sun for the longest period of time on the Eastern Shore. So that was a pretty impressive thought when I sat down with them. I'm going to introduce Congressman Andy Harris, and he can go on from there.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here to present these certificates of congressional recognition to the two families being recognized tonight. Pete and Robbin Brown, in recognition of being named Queen Anne's County Farm Family of 2012, and Wayne and Barb McFarland also being in recognition of being named Queen Anne's County Farm Family 2012. It's been a trying year for farmers, we know that. I'm trying to do everything I can in Washington to make it less trying, but the weather's got to cooperate. So it's a pleasure being here and a pleasure to congratulate the two farm families.
Delegate Hershey.
Thank you very much. I'll echo the Congressman. It is a pleasure to be here and to recognize these families. We all know the farming industry is very tough right now. As we said earlier, the weather certainly not helping. But Delegate Jacobs and I would like to present an official citation from the Maryland General Assembly on behalf of the 36th Legislative District. I'll read the citation. Official citation, be it hereby known to all that sincerest congratulations are offered to Pete and Robbin Brown of Churchill in recognition of their long service and community to agriculture. Signed on this day, 8th day of August, 2012, on behalf of the Queen Anne's County House Delegation, Steve Hershey, Chair, Delegate JJ, Delegate Mike Spiegel.
We have one final certificate of excellence presented to Pete and Robbin Brown in recognition as the 2012 Noteworthy Farm Family for their service to agriculture and the community. One additional thing about the Brown family, the last thing that Pete said to me was that he had a very exciting Christmas this past December, because they were expecting their grandson to be born, and he was born just a week ago. So now we have the next generation Brown farm family. and Andy Harrison.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure, and this is Wayne and Barbara McFarland again in recognition of being named Queen Anne's County Farm Family of 2012. Congratulations to the McFarlands.
Thank you, Congressman. Again, we have the very same document here to recognize the McFarland family. Again, I'll read the citation. Be it hereby known to all sincerest congratulations are offered to Wayne and Barbara McFarland of Churchill in recognition of their longtime service to community and agriculture. Presented this 8th day of August 2012 on behalf of Queen Anne's County House Delegation, Steve Hershey, Chair, Delegate Jay Jacobs, and Delegate Mike Schmigel.
When I went out and talked to the McFarlands, it was very interesting taking a step back in time. Wayne informed me that his great-grandfather was the sheriff of Queen Anne's County, and that his grandfather was a Queen Anne's County commissioner. So they have a very long lineage to community service in this county. They've milked cows since the 1940s, and has been a long-standing family tradition from the grandfather, great-grandfather, right on down to their son Donnie. And everybody, that's what was funny, everybody participated. Everybody in the family had something to do. Sandy fed calves, Donnie fed calves. So it was a real family cooperation there, milking cows. They still have the grain farm, they're still there, and they live on the same farm that the great-grandfather purchased many, many years ago. So I'd like to congratulate them again for their service to the county. One last certificate of excellence presented to Wayne and Barbara McFarland in recognition as the 2012 Noteworthy Farm Family for their service to agriculture and the community, signed by Steve Aarons, Dave Dunmeyer, Bob Simmons, Phil Dumanel, and Dave Oles. Congratulations.